We're live.
I know. Hi. We on one today. We on one like every week, though. Welcome to the Landlord Tenant Show with Miss Rendy and Miss Keita, when we have landlord tenant issues and other stuff. How about that? Today, we're going to be talking about evictions. And I know we talked about it before, but we're going to talk about it again. Because you know why? You can never get enough time to talk about evictions. Ain't that right, Rendy?
Never.
So, we are going to be talking about evictions today again. So, this would be part 2. You never know. We might get to the point where we have part 100 on evictions.
Yes. Or
Hopefully
1,000.
not.
Or 1,000. As long as y'all don't pay y'all rent.
See, we back on that again.
If they ain't paying their rent.
It's about to
If
pay
they
your
not
rent.
paying the rent, we're going to always have evictions. Period.
But why are we
36
still here?
We're still here because we're the Landlord Tenant Show. Okay? We're the Landlord Tenant Show. And in reality, evictions is a huge part of real estate.
It is.
Huge. Go down to 36th District Court. Go to your county court, and you will see that they have thousands of cases. Thousands of cases that are waiting to have their chance in court.
I guess
Thousands.
I'm trying to understand why, though. Why is it?
People don't pay their rent.
Why did we decide we're not paying rent? I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm a little.
I don't know if it was COVID. I don't know. But I was a realtor way before COVID, property manager way before COVID. And what I will say, what is happening?
No, you're fine.
What I will say is that 36th District Court has always been on the second floor, okay? Has always been wrapped around the corner about evictions. That's not nothing new. That's not like what's happening is a growing trend. It's like a trend now. It's actually like part of reality now. That people just, they're not consistent in paying their rent. And it's sad. It's really sad. If you were on the property management part, it's like disgusting. And what happens is it's a messed up situation when it comes to like realtors, because you get a client that's like, oh, I got my money, I need a place to stay.
You ain't got a doggone thing.
Have you been evicted before? And if you have, how many times this year?
It's only April. Mid-April.
This year, within a year's time, how many times have you been evicted? And it's unfortunate that a lot of people get turned down because during the pandemic, the government decided not to let anyone get put out. Let's see. The smart thing would have been to do is to pay your landlord something. I mean, I don't care if it was like 10% of your rent. You don't want that messed up situation on your name. Because the next landlord is not going to say, oh yeah, the government said that we couldn't throw you out, so we're not going to hold that against you. Really? Oh, it's been held against you. Oh yeah. Because now your new landlord is afraid that you may be a repeat offender. You may not pay me my rent, you know?
Uh-uh.
And it's easy for people to come up with first month, last month, security deposit. But how often are you going to get the rent? How often? How often are you going to get the rent? Prime example. We just had an eviction on yesterday. Okay?
Uh-oh.
And the lady been staying in the property, not paying rent for a year.
Nuh-uh.
Yes. Sarah funds ran out.
Who is
waiting.
Sarah?
Sarah is the government who was giving funds to people that was behind in their rent. But like I said, 36th District Court is so swamped with eviction cases that it's taking people 6 months or longer to get people out of their houses.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So meanwhile, you just living in that boy. You just living in there with the basement flooded.
No.
Basement flooded 3 feet. You never said anything to the landlord.
Because you ain't been paying.
So it's, guess what? That means you should have took $100 of the money that you wasn't given and called the plumber. Instead, you and your family stayed in the house with feces floating in the basement, tissue, and anything else that went down the toilet or the drain. Yeah, exactly.
That's nasty. You know, my thing is, the visual.
We're going to get to the point where we're going to share screens or even start taking like field trips out to these evicted properties so that
you can actually
see what we see, which is horrifying. The living conditions that people are so comfortable with is beyond me. It's like you've been here a year rent free and you couldn't like get a pump and pump the water out the basement. So you've been smelling boo-boo sewage water. The water was black. So sewage water, ain't no telling what it's done to your respiratory system and whoever else is in the house.
Yeah, because them hairs in your nose don't catch everything. It don't filter
And
everything.
another eviction coming up, and the landlord called the tenant like, "Are you waiting on the rent?" And the tenant like, "Oh, we moved 2 weeks ago and put the keys in the mailbox."
But you don't tell nobody?
The disrespect is just through the roof.
Oh, let's not go there about disrespect.
When I get to the house, I thought somebody was in there dead. That's how bad it smelled. The smell was coming through the door. These trifling, disrespectful people locked the dog up in the foyer. And the foyer has a door.
Right.
Okay? So you lock the dog in there. Feces this thick off the ground. That's how I was. Like,
that's just nasty.
I'm like, I can't go in there. I can't go in there. Girl. I'm calling my investor like, we got a boo-boo situation over here. I mean, thank God it's a decent enough neighborhood where nobody broke in. If they had broke in, they would have been so mad. They'd have been breaking out. Trying to break out of there like, oh God. Forget that furnace and hot water tank.
Right.
We don't want no parts, you know. But it's just, people are so disrespectful. And I guarantee you that people that do stuff like this live a kind of horrible life. Like, I'm sure stuff happens to you on a regular basis where you be like, why me? Because you're no good.
You a savage.
You're no good. You don't pay your rent. You're always trying to scheme and scam. And then The insulting part is that a lot of the landlords don't have a recourse. Like, the government is out of control. The court system is out of control. I will say that in their faces. You judges are out of control. Sympathy only goes so far. Responsibility is everything. And these people don't have to have no type of responsibility for their actions. You know what I mean? Like, you don't pay your rent for 3 months. I send you a 30-day notice for you to leave. And the judge don't make your court date until 2 months later. So now you in there 5 months. Okay? And then when they do make the court date, the first court date is adjourned a month. Now you in my house 6 months. Okay? And then when you do go to court, they give you 30 more days. Now I'm 7 months in. But you know what's the kick in the balls? You still have to pay your taxes and insurance and mortgage on that rental property, regardless of what the tenant is doing.
Or not doing.
So yeah, we'll always be talking about evictions because every time I turn around, I'm doing an eviction. So until I can come on here and be like, no evictions this month. Wow. If I went and got a report from the courts on how many eviction cases is waiting, if I just did like a poll, listen, it would be huge.
Wow.
The dockets are huge.
Wow.
I personally know an attorney that used to be a great landlord tenant attorney. Okay? Hands down, he was the best. He stopped.
Wow. Because it's just that great?
He stopped because the judges was just that full of it. Because once when you like, okay, we're going to go to court, you not paying, you got to go. That's how it used to be. Now it's like, break out the violin. Attorneys don't have time for that. They don't have time for that. They like, what? You want me to come to court again on this dumb matter? And you have all the facts in front of you. The law is a joke. It's a joke. It's all a joke. It's a whole clown show. It's a whole circus down there. Okay? Because if I give you a 30-day notice and I'm not asking any funds from you, within 30 days, you need to be putting her out my house. Judge, Your Honor. Not, oh, well, we're going to adjourn it until next month after, the month after next. You know? That's what they doing. It's a joke. It's a joke. And you know what's sad? Is that these tenants know it's a joke. So they use it to their advantage. Like,
I'm just gonna lay up in
well, I'll leave when the judge say I need to leave. Then they leave, they pick up a few things that they gonna take. And they leave everything else there. Everything. I wish we gotta get to the point where we could show pictures and stuff. Because the pictures that I have will have your mouth open till next week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is horrifying. Even to know that you like living there. Yeah. You go in like, who's using this tub? Whose dish rack is this? Why would you even leave this dish rack? Like, why would you want me to see this dish rack? Why would you want me to see these clothes? Why would you just They just, I don't know. In all my years, I've seen a few move outs that had me like, oh wow, they took everything except a little trash right here. This is great. Thank you. We want to send them a thank you. Thank you. And it's so common because I used to do marketing for this apartment building. And I stayed there, okay? And because I had like the biggest unit, the husband's wife wanted that unit to sell. I mean, rent out or whatever. She felt like, why would he give me a free apartment? Because he didn't really want to pay. Okay? So she felt like either I was going to get the commission or get the unit. I said, get my money. I'll leave.
Right.
But when I left, it was in such an immaculate condition that he called me and left me this long, drawn out voicemail till it was like, that's enough, sir. And he was just like, oh my God. He was like, you should do classes on how to move out of a unit. He like, I had to do nothing. I mean, I literally let somebody move right in. Like, you cleaned everything. Like, I can't tell somebody actually lives there. Like, the carpet was good, clean. I'm so grateful. He was just so grateful. And I was like, this was before I was in property management. I didn't know people was trash like this at first. So I'm looking like, he's stupid. What is he talking about? I did what I was supposed to do. I gave him the property back the way he gave it to me.
Right.
But when I rented my house, my landlord said the same thing. Like, he kept walking around like, I'm like, Sammy, give me my check. What is happening here? He like, I know you lived here. I remember it. He like, I said, what is wrong with you? He said, but you had those kids. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you picked up my rent every month. He like, do you know he was going to rent it out? Instead, he moved his kid's mother there.
Oh, wow.
He said, I'm going to move my son's mother here because this is beautiful. This is like better than I gave it to you. I know. Me and my family weren't about to live substandard. We was like, okay, we could do something with this.
Right.
And we did. But people do not leave units the way they get them. If I give you a unit, here's the keys. We do the walkthrough. There's no crayons on the wall. There's no grease on the ceiling. Everything is nice.
Right.
That's how I want it back. I mean, because what is you leaving me this stuff for? The next people, they don't want your broke down bed. They don't want your broke down dresser. They don't want the clothes that you didn't want. They don't want none of the mop with the 5 strings. They don't want none of it. They don't want none of it.
Not the mop with the
They
5
don't.
strings.
Everybody got a mop like that in the house. Like, what is this? I'm supposed to fend somebody off with it. Get back.
They just slap somebody with it.
Girl.
Like a wet towel.
And then they be like, we got mice, we got roaches. I know. I'm surprised you ain't got everything in there. Ticks, fleas.
Sometimes.
I'm just saying. These people are
savage.
This is a new breed. And it's scary. It's very scary. It's not, people don't move like the movies. That's how I move. I thought that's how you're supposed to move. That's how my mama moved. She labeled the boxes.
Right.
You know, this is going in Randy's room. Shoes,
Tiles,
glass,
bathroom,
fragile.
kitchen.
They don't even buy boxes. They be like, put that stuff in a bag and let's go.
Even the glasses.
Everything go in the bag. If it don't go in the bag, it go in one of them laundry bags, the checkerboard ones. They go get a bunch of those. Yep, they go get a bunch of those. Y'all know, yeah. Y'all got some cousins to do that. I would get 10 of them, girl.
Never
and
bought
this
none
should
of
be
those bags. Oh my god,
girl. They used to be handy. Now they are not worth buying.
really?
I'm like,
Oh, it have made them cheaper.
well, why is the handles
Cheap
in my
glue.
hand in the bag down the street?
They
used to be real good. I used to buy in the shop with.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was for. Oh,
It's for moving.
okay. Don't say that because it has multiple uses. Saw this lady, she was growing potatoes in those bags. Don't laugh. But hey, she was growing them potatoes
How did
in one
her
of them
house
bags. Huh? No, she was just giving tips on how to, you can grow,
You'll be surprised.
vegetables.
Honey. You'll be surprised. I had a lady wanted to sell her house, and I had an investor that was interested, and I said I'll go check it out for you. And the lady sang on the phone. See, it's that crazy stuff. People could be like, "Oh yes, great. Oh, sounds great. I'll see you at 3." Girl, I got there, and I wish I hadn't got there. I needed help.
What you mean you wish you hadn't got there?
Because she showed me the upstairs unit first. And she was like, I got tenants living here, and okay. That's normal. It just looked strange, like something out the movie, like maybe somebody was in the basement waiting. So
a horror film.
So I'm going through, and I had to keep putting my hands down because I was like this. She said, "You okay? Calm down." I said, I'm fine. Like, I am fine.
Lying.
Then I put my hand in my pocket on my taser, like, lady, I'm going to tase you and everybody in here if I have to. I don't care. You know what else is illegal? Harming me. That's illegal. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
Are they illegal?
I don't know.
I ain't never getting rid of mine. All right?
I think you gotta have a permit for it.
Girl, moving on. I'm getting you. You go, it's shaking, baby. I'm in real estate, baby. You better be glad I got that and not a. All right, Nina, a big bad head. Just gonna shake you up a little bit, not kill you. So she said, I'm gonna show you the basement next. So we go in the basement. The basement was like, okay, it's a basement. Just put those furnaces in. Okay, people want to give you the whole history. You like,
I just want to get through.
Just ma'am, just hurry up. She had 3 bedrooms. Okay, 3 bedrooms up, 3 bedrooms down. So we go upstairs. Upstairs to the next unit, and 2 of the rooms got birds and stuff in them. Hold up. Not only did the rooms have birds and stuff in them, before I got there, she had to put the dogs up. Because I said, ma'am, put your dogs away. Oh, they're not going to bite. Ma'am, put your dogs away. I hate when people say they not going to bite. They have teeth. Put your dogs away. They could smell my fear. Okay? I don't want it to go bite. Put your dogs away. Oh, I got to leave. Oh, okay. Put the dogs in the room. She got these cages with birds in them. Okay? And we go in the other room, and it's bird doo-doo all over the place. Bird doo-doo, feathers, just like bird food. I'm like, So I'm standing in the hallway, and she in the room like talking to the bird, like it's okay. She's just gonna come in and look around. So I go, and the bird say, "Look around." I was like, "Girl, Nikita," I was like, "This is not happening right now." She like, "Oh, calm down, calm down." I said, "Oh, where's the door, ma'am? Like, you don't, this is over. My investor do not want this house. No one wants this house." Girl, the next room had pigeons in it. She was talking about that she rescued them. You stole these pigeons. These pigeons did not need your help. Let these pigeons free, ma'am.
Girl, I got my stomach hurt.
These pigeons. Nikita, that bird said, "Look around." I was like, ah. The bird was.
Oh goodness.
The bird was free. It was just only thing like.
Oh goodness.
I said, "Ma'am." She like, "Honey, are you okay?" I said, "Come on, let's go. I gotta get outside. Open the door, ma'am." She was like, oh, I didn't show you the other room. You not gonna show me nothing else. She probably reported me. I don't care. She was a realtor too. You should know better than that. Girl, I was driving home like this. Like
traumatized.
Like, I don't even know what just happened to me. I don't even know.
I need my water.
It was going through like the bird talked to me, and then the pigeons was and the dogs was barking.
She made the noise.
People are weird. People are weird.
Okay. Oh wow.
No, listen. You have to tell people that that's gonna happen. You know? I wasn't ready.
I know you weren't.
I was not ready.
I wasn't ready for it. Look, I wasn't ready for it either.
Nikita, she went in there talking to that bird. I thought it was somebody in here. Like maybe she telling another tenant, like the lady coming in to look at the room. She talking to the bird, like
because he was the tenant.
Exactly, like
he was the tenant.
She like, I love animals more than I love people. I see.
Oh my god!
Because you stealing them off the street.
Why should have went into something like zoology or something.
Why is these pigeons in here? Why is these pigeons in here? Why is any of these birds in here? People that cage birds is strange to me. Stop caging birds. They supposed to be free. Let them free. Let the birds fly.
Give us free.
They just in there like the bird trained. This on the thing like.
Oh look.
Like I tried to get away many times. She done hit me with the broom and everything.
Get back in the cage.
She was like, "You be nice." I'm like, be nice to the lady. Like,
oh gosh.
Okay.
I'm not sure what happened, but
the birds.
Somebody interrupted our live.
The birds.
Leave that there.
The birds did.
Maybe the birds couldn't.
It was like
all I said was "give us free."
Maybe you shouldn't have said that.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
That might have been offensive.
To who? Can we talk about birds? Really?
This world is different. You can't say nothing no more. Like my sister was telling me about the t-shirts that we used to call wife beaters.
You can't call them beaters.
Can't call them beaters no more.
It's not politically correct.
They're A-line t-shirts. That's what they are. They call A-line t-shirts.
Why can't I just call them a tank top?
Because then women wear tank tops.
Okay, they're men tank tops. Men tanks. Because that's what they call them.
That's like talking about a man purse.
A merce?
It's a person. You're walking around with a purse on.
But wait a minute, we had a flow going on, and then all of a sudden it just got cut off. I I don't like that. Now we got to get back and bring up the momentum back,
Yeah, it's okay because pay your rent. The first is coming again.
Yeah, and
it's coming again.
And what's today? The 23rd.
Yeah.
7 days.
It's coming
only 30,
again.
It's only 30 days in April, so really 8 days.
Pay your rent.
If you got paid this
I'm
Friday,
just like,
you might as well hold on.
What
to
happened
them
to the people that used to be like, okay, I'm gonna get a money order for this half, and I'm gonna put it under my bed. Go back to that. Get a money order. Put your landlord name on it. Put your landlord name on it. Go ahead, fill it out, sign it, put it under the bed. In 2 weeks, do it again. So that following week, you can just give your landlord those 2 money orders. Because it's nothing like being stable.
Right.
We're not stable in the mind because we're not stable in our homes. We're not stable in our jobs. If you over 30 and you still moving around like a grasshopper, you need to sit down and ask yourself, why? Why? You moving around too much. These kids don't know where they live at.
Yeah. There's no
It's not just you. I could see a chick or a guy just constantly moving. But when you got a whole nest of kids, ma'am, sir, just stop.
Sit down somewhere.
Sit down somewhere. And if the landlord not fixing, his landlord don't do nothing. I'm sure that stuff didn't look like that when you moved in. So what are you doing? Yeah. The window broke. You broke it. One of y'all broke it. The toilet broke. One of y'all broke it. You gonna wait on a landlord? I just never been that type of person. I never been the type of person to be like, the toilet ain't getting fixed. The landlord said he was gonna send a plumber out here. So you gonna almost have boo-boo touching your butt and tell the landlord send a plumber out there? Nah.
That's nasty though.
It's reality. That's nasty. The sink broke. You broke the sink.
But tell them that the sink is broke so you can get it fixed. Why is that so hard to do? Or are you embarrassed?
Yeah.
But if you're embarrassed, then doesn't that mean that you probably need to do things a little differently? I mean, it's no different than you were talking about the plumbing situation. Why not call and say, hey, I got a plumbing situation in the basement, but because you didn't pay your rent for a whole year,
that'd be one of the main reasons people don't call the landlord. It's because it's because they ain't paid. You know what I mean? So they be like, okay, I owe him money. Ma'am, you owe me $5,000 and you calling me about the basement. 9 times out of 10, if it's a great landlord, they still gonna get the basement fixed. You know why? It's their property. They don't want their furnace and hot water tank to go out too. Right. On top of the $5,000 you owe them. Give them a chance. Now I must say there is some slum landlords out here. It is. It's some skeezer landlords out here. But it's also some great landlords out here that, get treated so unfairly because people just trifling. The rent is last now. I'm going to scrape up and I'm going to give them something. Excuse me? Try that with DTE. Try to scrape up and get them something. You're going to be in the dark. DTE got more right than the landlords.
Because people want their lights on.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they can cut your lights off, but we can't throw you out. Ain't that
True.
crazy?
Yeah.
They could cut your lights off. They can even cut the cord. Now living there with no lights and gas. So our pipes can get busted.
Right.
Our pipes can get busted. But you still living there.
Right.
Hello.
Hi.
You still living there. It's somewhere that's not right.
No, it's not right.
Yeah. It's gonna take me some months to put you out. And you living in my house with no lights and gas, and my pipes is getting frozen, messed up and everything.
And it's gonna cost even a whole lot
But
more
DTE
money.
get away with just cutting your lights and stuff off.
Yeah. I'm not even sure how to respond because I'm trying to understand how did we get to this point where we're not even cleaning, we're not telling landlords anything, where we get to the point we're not paying anything, and I understand jobs and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, like,
Girl,
why
having the money?
But why are we to the point where I'm not gonna say where they're savages,
some of the
barbaric
tenants.
That's what I don't understand. Like, I can't live in filth and fecal matter.
Call theyself, like a lot of my investors be like, oh, they'll talk to you. So they'll call me and be like, I got his rent, but I ain't paying him nothing because he want to be smart.
What they got to do with anything?
So I'm gonna make him wait.
I'm sorry, what?
And he could do whatever he have to do. If I have to move, I just have to move.
Why does that make sense?
And I'm saying, are you listening to yourself right now? Okay. Are you listening to yourself?
Okay.
What do you mean?
Okay.
He don't know how to talk to people. So what? Pay your rent.
Yeah.
Pay your rent. And if you gonna leave when you're supposed to.
Leave with some dignity. Where's the dignity?
You gonna make people throw you out? Like, that's almost saying, come beat my butt then. Oh, okay.
But you gonna leave with any dignity?
No.
But I guess you don't care then.
Nope. I had a tenant tell me one time, I don't see the dumpster. I got the dumpster right out there. Oh, so you're just gonna throw me and my kids' stuff in the garbage? No, you are. Yeah. No, you are. Yeah. You're throwing it away. At what point am I supposed to care more about your livelihood than you do?
I don't get this mentality, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
At what point? Oh no, I can't throw her and her kids out. Y'all getting out of here. I don't know where you're going, but you gotta leave here.
But you made a decision not to pay, and I'm supposed to be okay with that. As a landlord, I'm supposed to be okay with you're not paying.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to have empathy.
Yeah. When
you haven't even communicated anything to me as to why I haven't gotten my money. But I'm supposed to be okay. So here's the thing.
5,000 lies. They stop answering the phone.
See, no. You're monopolizing my time, my money in my house. Get out. Get out. Like, really? None of that should be even occurring. Like, but you want somebody to have empathy. You're mad because somebody's putting you out for you not paying. We gotta go. Just get on my nerve.
Pay your rent.
As always. Hey. So, please like and follow us if you can. Please do so. Because I think we provide decent content. We clown a lot, but we also, provide, I think, necessary information for those that are landlords and tenants. Anybody who's could possibly have any suggestions, call us at 947, see, I'm getting it right, 234-4633. That's 947-234-4633. Your any suggestions you may have be greatly appreciated, trust me. But anyway, we thank you for joining us at this particular time, and you guys have a great evening. Until next time, we are live on Sundays at 6 o'clock. Okay, all right, take care.